What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Today I'm going to go over how to unlock the new flaming tiger ornament called Thy Fearful Symettry, along with the new 30th anniversary seal, which unlocks the new title called Vidmaster. I'll cover all the basics and some tips and tricks to make the process a lot easier for you. Before we get started, if you enjoy the video and find it helpful, be sure to hit the like button below along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated and help support the channel. Alright, so the new anniversary seal comes with a lot of goodies. We get a new title called Vidmaster, we get a new exotic emote called Joyful Burst, but most notably, by completing this seal, you'll unlock the new flaming tiger ornament available from Xur, which is by far one of the coolest additions to this event, which has just been utterly awesome. I just really can't say enough about how blown away I've been with the entire 30th anniversary event. Just really big kudos to everybody at Bungie for what they've done with this. But to get you on your way to getting that snazzy new tiger mask, there are quite a few things you'll need to accomplish first that will require quite a bit of time invested. Now, starting off the Triumph scorecard, we've got Let's See What You'll Be Taking Home. This requires you to spend 20 treasure keys in Xur's treasure room, which will not be difficult as you get these pretty easily just by completing Dares of Eternity and the bounties that Xur and Starhorse give you. You'll be spending a good chunk of treasure keys anyways to unlock all of the armor sets and cosmetics that are available in the treasure room. Repeat Winner requires you to defeat 20 final bosses in Dares of Eternity. Now, this doesn't count lightning round bosses. Normal mode will obviously be an easier route to go for this one, as you'll be able to complete those much quicker than you would legendary. The Old Friends Old Couch requires you to complete legendary mode with no less than 2 guardians and no more than 4. An important tip here: if anyone comes into the fire team during the activity, it will count that as an entirely new player. So if you have to replace someone, you're better off restarting the activity to get full credit. If you're having trouble with fire teams, you can check out my Discord link below, or you can use the companion app, the Paraversal Prize Triumph. This one requires you to earn the Forerunner exotic sidearm, which is tied to the Magnum Opus quest. You'll ultimately need to get to rank 4 with Xur before you're actually able to get the Forerunner, so you shouldn't really have to invest extra effort into just the Forerunner, as you'll complete most of the steps along the way. Outfly the Wolves requires you to complete the exotic quest for the Gallarhorn, which is picked up through Xur, and all in all, not a difficult quest to complete, but it does require completion of the Grasp of Avarice dungeon, which you'll need to do anyways to accomplish some of the other triumphs, such as the Richest Dead Man Alive triumph, which you'll need to collect all 12 of Wilhelm VII's messages, which are scattered throughout the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. I've actually already put together a walkthrough on where you can locate these to make that one a bit less complicated. Completing Grasp of Avarice is the next triumph that you'll have to unlock, followed by Daring Displays, which requires you to complete 15 of Starhorse's bounties. You can only carry 1 of these at a time, but you can complete up to, I believe, 5 or 7 of these per day. They do change as you complete them, and some do require legendary runs and meeting point thresholds, so you'll want to make sure that you examine those bounties before you pick them up. Next up is Special Guest Scar, not Star, which requires you to defeat 3 special guests during the lightning rounds of Dares of Eternity. It doesn't matter if it's done on normal or legendary for this one. These are typically large Minotaur who are invisible at first. They will only appear during lightning rounds, but only one spawns in during the event. So you'll need to activate lightning rounds 3 total times and find the special guests. Now you need to make sure that you apply damage to these guests before they die to ensure that you get credit for the triumph. And finally, and as you can see, still not completed by yours truly, is the Fateful Spin Triumph. This one requires you to face each of the Wheel of Adversity's challenges in Dares of Eternity, and only on Legendary mode. Sadly, because my internet was out, I missed last week's rotation and wasn't able to complete it yet, but that is something to pay mind when you are getting this completed. Legendary mode does have a set rotation. This week, for example, is Hive, then Vex, and then Cabal as the final. But next week, it will have a new order, meaning you can only complete some of these challenges on certain weeks. You'll need to defuse all of the mines during the Fallen encounter. You'll need to destroy all of the crystals that appear during the Hive challenge. You'll need to defeat the Minotaur, which spawns in just before the boss Hydra is defeated during the Vex encounter. You'll need to defeat the commanders that spawn in during the boss of the Cabal encounter. And you'll need to destroy all of the Blights during the Taken encounter. It's also important to note here that this only applies to the first and second phases of Dares of Eternity, as these are reliant upon the Wheel of Adversity, and only by completing them on Legendary mode will you get these challenges checked off. Additionally, since Lightning mode is taken, it would be safe for some to presume that completing it during that would work for this challenge, but sad to say, it does not. It has to be during the Taken encounter that the Wheel of Adversity selects, not the lightning round, so keep that in mind as well. But once you have knocked off all of these checkboxes, you'll get to dorn around the fancy title of Vidmaster, throw confetti around like a kid at Christmas, and rock one of the most badass ornaments in the game, the Flaming Tiger. Unlocking the Tiger ornament on one character will unlock it on all 3 of your characters. And if you're having issues with your mask not engulfing in flames, well, try running into a group of enemies. You'll get a wonderful and mesmerizing view of this tiger in full display, and I assure you, it is bad, wait for it, ass. That's going to wrap things up for today's video though. I wish you guys the best in luck. Let me know how your adversities are going in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If so, be sure to hit the like button below along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both help support the channel and are greatly appreciated. And if you're looking for a fire team or just looking for a new community within Destiny, be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below. But until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you some happy hunting.